Question: what is your biggest dream? A youth with an intellectual challenge. A blind lady. A man signs.
My big dream is to write a best-selling book, which leads to my bigger dream, early retirement, which leads to my biggest dream, to travel the world.
She turns toward two large doors and pushes them open as we enter a dimly lit room. A cane chair sits in the distance on the right. In front of the chair, a tall young lady dances, one hand above her head, draping the hem of her black dress behind her, twirling gracefully as we get closer to her and move past her. The room magically transforms and we see a counter about waist height with diagonal strips of light across its front. The word "Dream" in large bright neon lights appears behind it. In the middle of the counter stands an empty martini glass, and to its left sits a shot glass filled with cherries. The young lady returns, but this time she is dressed in a black vest, like a bartender. She carries a martini shaker and with a flourish pours its contents into the glass. She picks up a cherry and drops it neatly into the martini glass to complete the drink. She looks at us, picks up a wine bottle, then walks away from the counter. We follow her into another magical room. This time, there are small lights far away that twinkle, looking like stars in the sky at night. Right in front of us is a wine glass sitting on a table along with a tray of lit candles that give off a warm glow. Wine is being poured into the glass. To the left, we notice the same young lady, dressed in a black dress with a large red shawl. She smiles as she picks up the wine glass, brings it to her nose to take a sniff, and takes a sip. She sings happily as she gets up with wine glass in hand and sachets past the table. And now we enter a different type of room because this one is brightly lit. Tall shelves stand on the left, taller than the average human being, and they are filled with containers of all shapes and sizes. The young lady reappears from behind the shelves, this time dressed in white and wearing dark-rimmed glasses. She smiles broadly and takes a pot from the shelf, reaches into the pot and touches something inside. Smiling with satisfaction, she walks away from the shelf into another dark room, a living room, with a ceiling lamp over a black sofa. White cloths are draped over the back of the sofa. The lights come on and we see a slender green watering can on a small low table near us. The lady returns in a dress and a scarf on her head, both the same color as the watering can. She carries the pot from the previous room, kneels in front of the table and lifts the watering can to water the contents of the pot. She gets up and walks towards us. We see her changing quickly into a new outfit, a white top and red shorts with thin suspenders. Her hair is now in pigtails, and she's again wearing dark-rimmed glasses. She's handed a closed umbrella. She takes a step up onto a block and moves lightly from one block to another as though she is crossing a bridge, holding the umbrella behind her head. We follow her until she stops. The room gets brighter, and as we see her look around, all of the previous rooms can now be seen. The tall shelf is on the right. In front of it is a sofa. The bar counter is in the center as we see that each room is made up of black and white blocks on the floor. As the young lady turns, we move back and shift to the left. Now the entire room spells out words in white bold letters that say, "Not in my lifetime." The young lady sits down on a block next to the last letter and opens up the umbrella. It has a question mark on it, and the words now read, "Not in my lifetime?"